Well, those are our leading news stories. Now let's check in with Randy for the weather.
Well, those are the leading news stories. Now let's check in with Randy for the weather.
Thanks, Shaylin. First, let's take a look over here on the Pacific Northwest in the land of the Kwakiutl. As you can see, the Kwakiutl should be expecting some rain and some more rain. And folks, it looks like the rain is just not going to let up in the land of the Kwakiutl in the Pacific Northwest. It's states like present-day Washington. Our reporter Cindy is live on the scene so she can get a feel for the climate of the Kwakiutl people. Cindy, can you hear? Yes, I can hear you. As you can see, it's very rainy and windy out here. Oh, in the land of the Kwakiutl, right in the eyeballs. At least there's a mild climate though, but the rain just doesn't look like it's going to let up. Back to you in the set. Thanks, Cindy. Let's take a quick look at the 7-day forecast for the Kwakiutl people. Oh my gosh! As you can see, the Kwakiutl should be expecting some rain on Thursday, rain on Friday, and then as the weekend comes around, they might just see a slight chance of rain. And rain all the way throughout the next week. Woo! That is a lot of rain. So let's get out of that rain and into the sun of the Pueblo people. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's alright. That's right, out of that rain and into the sun in the land of the Pueblo. As you can see here in present-day Arizona and New Mexico, the Pueblo should be expecting some sun in these desert areas bordered by cliffs and mountains. Now, let's take a quick look at the 7-day forecast for the Pueblo people here in the Southwest. Oh my gosh, as you can see, they'll be expecting some hot temperatures in this desert area. 105 degrees, but as we get later on into the week and the weekend, the temperatures are going to drop into the mid to lower 90s. And then some relief here on Monday, 84. Whew, I don't know how the Pueblo tribe survives out there, that hot climate. They must have a really positive attitude and welcome the challenge. Okay, now let's take a look at the forecast for the Great Plains region. Who is that? And what is this? It looks like a bunch of dry grass. And now let's take a look at the forecast for... Who was that guy? What is this? It looks like a bunch of dry grass. In fact, it looks like the land of the Lakota. As you can see here in the Great Plains in states like North and South Dakota, characterized by very dry grasslands. The Lakota tribe is meeting their basic needs by hunting for buffalo, which they will use for food, clothing, and shelter. The Doppler radar also indicates a coming influx of Rottweiler. So look out. And now let's check out the weather in the land of the Iroquois. As you can see in the eastern woodlands in northeast North America, well, we don't actually know what the weather is like. You see, there are so many trees in this heavily forested area, thick, dense trees, that they're blocking the signal to the Doppler radar. Let's call into the Iroquois and see what the weather's like over there. Do you remember the number to the Iroquois tribe?
540 303 3606.
Thanks. Hello, is this the Iroquois tribe? Yes, this is Randi Ram over in Charlottesburg, Virginia, and I am calling about the weather. You see, we don't know what the weather's like over there because there are so many trees that they're blocking our signal to the Doppler radar. You don't say. Well, oh goodness. No, don't worry, I won't. You are too funny. Coffee next Friday? Sounds good. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. The Iroquois have assured me the weather is just fine over there. And finally, let's take a look in Alaska and northern Canada in the land of the Inuit. Y'all feel that? Like a chill just came through the building. That's better. As you can see, temperatures will be below freezing in Alaska, and as we stretch across northern Canada in these Arctic areas, they can be expecting some very, very cold temperatures. Let's check back in with our reporter Cindy, who is currently live on the scene in the land of the Inuit. Cindy? Cindy? What's that? You're trying to escape from a polar bear? Oh my! Let's go live to camera 3 for the story. Oh my gosh, there she is. She fell. Get up, Cindy. What are you waiting for? Get out of there. Oh my gosh. I think the polar bear's right behind her. Look at all that snow. Oh no. Cindy? Oh, Cindy. Oh, goodness. I hope she'll be okay. Although, it did look like good conditions for ice fishing out there. Well, that's all for the weather. I guess the big idea is stay warm, or cool, or dry, depending on your location. This has been Randi Ram with the weather, and we will see you all tomorrow. Yes, I can hear you, Randy. As you can see, it's very rainy out here on the Pacific Ocean in the land of the Kwakiutl. At least there's a mild climate, though. But it looks like the rain just isn't going to let up anytime soon. Woo! Back to you in the set.
Oh my gosh, as you can see, temperatures will be hot.
As you can see, the Lakota
At this time, any 8th grader who would like to have their picture retaken, please report to the cafeteria.
As you can see, the Lakota inhabit the Great Plain area in the Dakotas here, which is characterized by dry grasslands. And the Doppler radar indicates a coming influx of grasshoppers, which those are not grasshoppers, those are buffalo, so hold on about that. As you can see, there are many buffalo, which the Lakota use to meet their basic needs of food, clothing, and shelter. Also, the Doppler radar indicates a coming influx of grasshoppers. So look out.